Hey everybody, just thought we'd come down today to Wetherill. This is an old fort, and you can see behind me the ocean. It's a beautiful area. There's tons of boats on the water today. Hopefully you get to see a few float by while we're doing some Qigong to help strengthen and energize the body. So let's do it. Get over here so you can see on both sides of me here. Hopefully you can hear me fine. I'm going to speak up, make sure you can, and we're going to start pretty much as I always do, and that's just doing a light swing. Not sure I can see my feet in there, but what we're going to do is we're going to just start swinging like this, and we lift the feet to flex all the bones and joints in our feet, strengthen the tendons. The slower you go with this, the more energy your body will build, not use. Like when we're running, we're burning more energy than the body can build, and that's why we get tired and we have to stop. Well, this will build energy in the body, helping it strengthen. It'll energize your joints. It's amazing what this will do for you. Do this 5 minutes every day, and I would do 100 days in a row, and all your aches and pains will go away. Especially if you put in proper hydration along with this movement. Get some rest, start going to bed early, stay in bed as long as you can. I realize you're working a lot of crazy schedules and there's all kinds of stuff that gets in the way. Matter of fact, I had somebody say the other day that they didn't have time to do this. My answer to that would be, if you did this for 20 minutes every day, all your health issues would go away. Your joints would work fine, everything. This works directly with everything in your body in alignment. It's like a massage. If you don't have 20 minutes to do this out of 24 hours, leaving you more than 23 hours to get everything else done you need to get done, you have one busy schedule and you need to take 20 minutes and just do this. It's simple, it's easy, it builds energy in your body like nobody's business. So as we move, we can have our hands one down, one up this way, and we switch and we switch. And what this does is it draws in energy from the universe and the earth at the same time, helping us balance. We get the same thing. So it's important to find your balance. Starting to figure out what time we have and how we're spending that time is critical if you want to find balance in your life. And stop chasing. This isn't about chasing, it's about living. And living the best quality life you can, letting go of all the crap, all the BS that you've been taught. You know, people think they have a great education when they sit in a room with 4 walls and they can't see beyond those walls, or there's a little window or something, and they read books. I was just writing this today actually. If you took the next 50 years of your life and you studied every book you could get on breathing and hydration and movement, and you were still sick. Think about that. And you were still sick. Why would you be sick? Because you don't get wisdom from a book. You get knowledge from a book. You get knowledge in these little classrooms with these 4 walls. And until you take that information and you apply it into your life, you ingest it into your body, into your digestive system, the river of life. We've got a helicopter coming along here. Everything in your life will shift. It has no choice. If you let go of your past, which is why we're trained to focus on it, right? We're always focused on the past and we're focused on the future. But it's all built in the moment. So if we're not focused on the moment and what we're creating in that moment, from one moment to the next, and we allow our past to predict our future, we're always walking in the same steps we always walked in. And we're going to get the same results we always got. Because that's how we as humans work. That's how we think and we act, because we're trained to think and act that way. And it's kind of crazy when you stop and think about it. We repeat, we repeat, we repeat. So how do you know when you're living in the moment? You won't see a footprints in front of you from your past. That's right, we're walking the same footprints every single day. If I do this, this is going to happen. If I do this, this is going to happen. Well, what about this? And what about that? And it just goes back and forth all the time. And we get in this circular system. Matter of fact, let's do a few circles. We get in this circular system and we get stuck. And we think we're moving forward, but we're just repeating what we did yesterday, last week, a month ago, a year ago, 10 years ago, because we haven't let go of the issues that were created during those times. And that lives in the subconscious mind, which is 95% of our brain. And that subconscious mind is our body. It's muscle memory. And we have chemical reactions that our body can demand from the brain to send out certain chemicals to make us feel a certain way. Like at 8 o'clock I'm supposed to be stuck in a traffic jam and I'm not there, but because I'm thinking about it, my brain is producing the chemicals that makes me feel like I'm in it, because it doesn't know the difference between right now and last week or last month or a year ago or 10 years ago. It's going to produce the same thing until we rewire our response to it. We'll still have the memory, that's for sure, but we won't have the response. Many of us have PTSD and we associate that with war veterans, and they do have a ton of stuff to release. But so do we. You know, if you grew up in a family that wasn't the best for you emotionally, spiritually, not connected to community, then you're going to follow through with that. You're going to repeat that because that's all you know. And I don't know if you've ever seen live crabs in a barrel at a fishing dock. I've been trying to get down to find one, because when crabs are in a bucket, do you know what they do? Let's just keep swinging. You know what they do? As one crawls and he's going to get out, one will reach up and grab it and pull it back in. Those are your friends. And there's nothing wrong with friends. Don't misconstrue that. We need friends, but we also need to be true to ourselves and who we are. That's really, really important when it comes to finding yourself and finding your balance. Let's do this one right here. Hands over our head. This will open up the chest, give you more lung capacity as time goes by, because we get set in our ways. And what that means is our bodies start to settle. Our thinking stops. We have this routine that we do, that takes us through our life. So like going to work. You stop at the same stop sign. You see the same people. And you do that for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. And during that time, you notice some of those cars and those people that you see on the road, they're not there any longer. And whether they're past, whether they're just not working there anymore, we don't know. We just know that we're in that groove, in that hot top, on the way to and the way back from work. That is quite a trap. You know, when you turn around and you go, 40 years of my life just went by. What have I done? What did I do? If it's not what you wanted, Now's the time to start changing that and get going in the direction that you want to go in. And part of that is maintaining your health. And that is what Qigong is about. Qi is energy, Gong is practice. So like I said, you do this for 5 minutes every day and all your aches and pains will go away. You do it for 20 and whatever's wrong with your body will heal. There isn't a disease known to anyone. Doctors, people, doesn't matter. They all basically have the same issue. All diseases. Lack of hydration, lack of oxygen, lack of proper movement, rest, and the ability to eliminate through the 13 channels of elimination. And for those that don't know the 13 channels, I'll go through them right now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, battles off, camera counting for me. I think the last time I messed this up. 8, 9, 10, 11, your third kidney, your skin, which is 12, and the most important one of all is this one right here. Because what happens here happens everywhere through the body. The chemicals that our brains can produce would make man-made drugs look like marshmallows compared to what your brain can produce. I mean, it is some of the strongest medicine in the world. And it's there to help your body heal. But when it can't function properly, not going to happen. And that's what we're into. We're massaging our whole body right now, getting the fluids moving. 2/3 of the fluid in your body is right here. And as we know, 80% of the fluid in our body is lymphatic and 20% is blood. Now, why do you think there's more lymphatic fluid than blood? Because there's a lot of stuff to clean out of our bodies to keep it clean. And we wear on the outside, all you do is take clothes off and look in the mirror. You can tell where things are starting to build and where they need to be cleaned. So we don't target clean. We just clean with proper live liquids, herbs, live foods, just add it into your diet. That's all. That's how we start. At least here, that's how I start. And we work our way up and we work our way through the elimination process to open these channels back up. Ears are a big one. The sense of smell will come back. Taste will come back. Your ability to breathe will come back. Bowel movements will be easy. Urination will be easy. Because they're all energy based. Everything in your body is energy based. And without energy, it starts to get weak. You know, I was just showing somebody the other day. When we first started out on this earth, supposedly we were monkeys and we walked like this. But we had more energy. It was insane, right? And then over millions of years we started to come up and we're upright, right? We did that through nature. Now with 100 years or more of science, scientifically proven, synthetic drugs and liquids and all this stuff, if you look around, the world has gone from this and is slowly bending over and is going back to this. Now we have no energy like we did when we first started, and we have canes to help us along, or walkers, or it's crazy. And this is modern medicine, modern science. One of my biggest issues is they can't see the destruction. They actually think they're helping us heal. And in many ways, I'm not saying they haven't done miraculous things, they have. They saved my life. And many other people who do these types of videos, they've had their lives saved. Dr. Kazar, 2 times they've saved his life. So, modern medicine has its place in the emergency room and in surgeries because accidents happen. What bothers me about modern medicine and modern science is that they're digging so deep into life, into the cell. They've gone so far down inside a cell that they've forgotten what a cell is and what it takes to keep that cell healthy, which is hydration, proper movement, rest, the ability to eliminate, and the ability to gain and maintain energy. Energy is life. When we have a lump or a bump or we have something on our body that doesn't belong there, right? That's condensed energy. And the more layers it is, the bigger and the thicker and the harder that lump or whatever that obstruction is, that's what it is. And it's usually lymphatic. Like our bodies are split right down the middle. The left half doesn't know the right half exists, the right half doesn't know the left half exists. Same with our brain. Right side runs the left side runs the right. One's logical, and the other one is creative. They've actually taken a brain and split the two inside, and everything functioned just like it did before. Now, I grew up dyslexic, which I still have from time to time. I mean, it's not like it's... The former me was really bad. I grew up not being able to read or write, and as many of you know, I write all the time now. So I'm working through it. I get a little better and a little stronger every single day. But the dyslexia, words jumping around and flipping around, the left and right brain are struggling for dominance. Somebody has a dominant right eye or a dominant left eye, a dominant hand, dominant side they chew on, they have a dominant nostril, a dominant ear, that's the one you hold your phone to. You have a dominant leg. When you fall, you always try to fall on your strongest side. These are all just clues of who we are. And we're not taught this stuff, and it's a shame that we're not taught that. I mean, if you just add some live liquids into your daily routine, your whole life will change. And then you start doing this as well. In fact, let's switch this up to this one. And down here, we're after the lymph nodes in that area. Go a little faster and you start moving up. Get into the digestive system. This is also another form of massage. And it's not to beat yourself up with this. It's just to get things moving, get the energy moving, move the internal organs around, help massage them and help them heal. Get up into the chest. We can go right up into the shoulders. And you can do this as long as you want. Neck. In the back here too. I'm doing my kidney. So then we're going to go right up to the face. Gentle, gentle, gentle. All this is to be gentle. Top of the head. Back of the head, right back here. You got to find the right spot. You have to find the right spot on the back of the head here. And once you find that spot, there's one back there that's really tough. And you can hit that. And it'll shake right through your whole body. Just be gentle. All of this is about gentle movement. I do one called, well, I'm not even going to give you a name. We have so many names for so many things, and we get stuck in the names. I was just writing to someone today about their relative. I'm not going to say, so let's just say it's a relative, and they give them a hard time all the time about their knowledge and the college and books, and this person that has been sharing this with me is having a hard time because every time she talks, then she doesn't know anything because I went to college, basically. So I said, think about this. If you went to, you don't even have to go to school. Let's say that you got books, breathing, qigong movement, and hydration. And you spent the next 50 years of your life sitting in a room studying. And that's all you did. 50 years. You read every book you could read. You knew everything there was to know about it. And you're still sick. Do you know why? Because you're not applying your knowledge. You think that you have wisdom, but you have knowledge. When you take that knowledge and you start doing things like this right here, and you start feeling the results, that's wisdom. You're taking that knowledge and turning it into wisdom. It's like I'm getting a low battery here. Yep, so I'm getting a low battery. We'll wrap this up. I had just charged this too, so anyway. We're going to do this one and then we're going to end it. Okay? What we're going to do is here and here. And we're going to be doing this. We're going to get in a kind of like a horse stance. This will build a lot of energy in the legs. Okay? We're going to do this and this. And from that, it looks like this. People with shoulder injuries, this is amazing if you have shoulder injuries. This will help your shoulders become more flexible and it will help them heal. And you can do this as long as you want. What you'll find most likely is your thighs will start to get tired. And you can turn your head. The more movement you get, the better. And I think I'm going to end this right here. So I love each and every one of you. Keep working, keep studying, keep applying, and before you know it, you will have more energy and you will be more vital and vibrant than you have in many years. And I will see you in the next video, which will probably be tomorrow.